President Ali criticizes former APNU+AFC administration for non-productive expenditure and lack of development. President Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali has sharply criticized the former APNU+AFC coalition government for what he termed as non-productive expenditure during its time in office. In a live broadcast on Sunday evening, the president highlighted the previous administration's spending patterns, which, according to him, led to a rapid decline in key sectors of the economy. Responding to opposition critiques of his government's spending priorities, President Ali revealed that between 2015 and 2020, recurrent expenditure under the APNU+AFC was 5 times higher than capital expenditure. This imbalance, he said, stifled infrastructure development and hampered economic growth. There was no investment in education, no new schools, no maintenance of buildings, no new hospitals, the president stated. He went on to underscore the stark contrast in spending priorities, citing that in 2019, the APNU+AFC spent more on dietary expenses for government officials than the combined capital budget for education and health. In contrast, President Ali emphasized his government's commitment to capital projects, which aim to reduce the infrastructure gap, improve access to essential services, and boost international competitiveness. Our focus is on productive spending that leads to expansion, productivity, and wealth creation, he said, citing the new Demerara River crossing, the gas-to-energy project, and upgrades to the country's drainage and irrigation systems as key initiatives. The president also recalled that shortly after taking office in 2015, the APNU+AFC government awarded itself a 50% salary increase, breaking promises of substantial pay raises for public servants, including teachers. He contrasted this with his government's approach, noting that salary increases under the PPP/C administration apply equally across the board, with no preferential treatment for ministers. President Ali further highlighted the collapse of the sugar and bauxite industries under the former administration, which he said resulted in significant job losses. More than 30,000 workers in the mining, forestry, and bauxite sectors were affected, and over 20,000 families in the sugar belt suffered, he said, referring to the APNU+AFC's tenure. In addition, the president outlined an estimate by the Inter-American Development Bank, IDB, which indicates that between $9.4 billion and $23.8 billion will be required by 2030 to modernize the country's transportation network, energy grid, and water and telecommunications infrastructure. This aligns with his government's spending profile, which prioritizes long-term, productive investments to ensure sustainable development and economic growth. President Ali reaffirmed that his administration remains committed to fulfilling the promises made in its 2020 manifesto and to ensuring that Guyana's growth benefits all citizens.